It's Keisha Uncut here with the fresh and what? Let me hear you say it! Here with the fresh and wavy content. So today's video, well, before we get into that, let's get into this. I'm going to teach you guys one day on this channel how to put outfits together on a budget. I know school's starting, people are at uni, people are at college, people don't have coin, you're begging your mom for money, and you just want to get that one fit that looks expensive. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not expensive. Just to let you guys know, this full fit is from Shein. I know a lot of people have been talking about Shein, trying them out and stuff. I tried them out and I love it. Everything I wear right now is Shein. This top, this headband is actually from my local hair shop, and then these earrings are from Shein. The jewelry is thrifted, so just want to give you guys a heads up. I feel like in the future on this channel I will be telling you guys where I get my pieces from. You guys will see the fashionista that lives in me, okay? The brat's definitely brought it out of me when I was younger, but she still lives in me, okay? But anyways, the reason why you guys clicked today's video is to find out about my good sis Normani. So today's video is going to be about Normani. 1 year later, where is she? I do want to just start off by congratulating her for having like the cover of Teen Vogue. I think that's absolutely adorable. Did I really just say adorable? Admirable, sorry, I used the wrong adjective. I literally have a bunch of different notes and I have some things that I'm going to be covering in today's video. If I'm looking there, well, let me just show you, because some of you guys are nosy, like, what's behind you? What's she looking at? Why did... So I have my laptop here. I have things bulleted, bitch, get it together. I have things in bullet points, so I'm going to go and tell you guys the things we're going to be covering in today's video, including how Normani got started, her impact in Fifth Harmony and the departure of Fifth Harmony and what it really meant, as well as her as a soloist, her solo career, and then we're going to talk about her singles and then some future collaborations I have in mind for Normani, and then what I would love Normani's future to look like, because right now, girl, it's a little bit blurry, but we're going to make that clear by the end of today's video. And you know what's crazy? You never know who's watching a video like this. Like, yeah, I might not have the most amount of subbers on YouTube, but you never know who comes across a video like this. It could be Normani, it could be someone from her team, it could just be a Normani fan who's eager to know, what does another fan of Normani think? Honestly and truly, I'm not even going to limit myself too small here. I'm just going to say it with my whole chest. I'm going to say it, I'm not going to hold back. I am going to keep it respectful and professional though. I've seen a couple of videos like this where it's like, bitch, I'm not even Normani, but I'm her. I would block you too. Let's just get started. First thing we're going to be talking about is like how Normani started. So in case you guys didn't know, she started on USA, wait, what? Bruh, I said that in the wrong order. X Factor USA. Normani started on X Factor USA, and let's just say she didn't audition to be in a group. The girl said, you know what, I'm gonna walk here and I'm gonna be a soloist. I want to sing by myself on stage. Now, I have to admit, anybody that auditions for X Factor, you're literally putting yourself out there, so I have nothing but respect for you. Watching her audition just basically to like research for today's video, and I'm like, really and truly though, nothing stood out. Nothing stood out with any of the girls from Fifth Harmony. I mean, I think Lauren's one was probably my favorite audition, but honestly and truly though, nothing stood out with Normani's audition. And when she walked on to the stage, I didn't immediately think, yep, she's going to be a star. I'm gonna keep it super real with you. I didn't think like there was anything too special about Normani when she auditioned. So it's crazy to see that now my personal opinions on Normani is she can literally take over a stage. She was meant to perform. Like, you know when some people's purpose is already told to them from such a young age? I feel like Normani's purpose was literally to entertain, put on the show and perform. And that's very much what Normani gives me now, from the times that we do see her anyways. As we all know, the girls were put together and they were turned into Fifth Harmony. Them being on X Factor and them doing their thing, they were just singing cute bops. Now let's talk about Normani's impact in Fifth Harmony. Their career has now begun as a group. They are making their singles, they're making their bangers, they're doing this, that and the other, they're touring, they are literally doing very well for themselves, I must admit. A lot of people don't like Fifth Harmony, and every time like I do like a little, you know, poll, who do you prefer, Little Mix or Fifth Harmony, people always say Little Mix by far. And I always ask them, okay, why, what's your reasoning? And they always say it just seems like the connection and chemistry between Little Mix is way more superior than Fifth Harmony. It seems like at times, you know, Fifth Harmony don't even want to be on stage together. It just seems like some of them are underperforming, some of them are overperforming, or some of them haven't attended dance class on time, and it shows. Some of y'all are a little bit shady, just keeping it real with you. But for me personally, I mean, I didn't hate Fifth Harmony. I didn't have a fave between the two of them. I feel like they both delivered sound. It's kind of funny because Fifth Harmony is called Fifth Harmony, yet we don't really hear that much harmonies unless like it's a live performance where they're singing like a ballad. Normani's impact in Fifth Harmony, I feel like for me was mainly performance wise, because whenever it came to showing up and showing out, Girl, who do we go to immediately? Boom, Normani. It is what it is, okay? Now you can say Camilla as well, and the reason for that is because they made her the center of attention. The team's job was to literally make Camilla appear everywhere. You either like it or you don't. When it came to like the award show performances, those are the performances where you have to show up and show out and make everybody in that audience and the people watching at home know why you deserve to be on this platform, why you deserve to be an artist, why you deserve to have everything that you have. Because, you know, often enough in the crowds you have other artists watching other artists. So I imagine it's intimidating. Like, imagine Katy Perry watching you perform. You're like, girl, I don't know if I can do this. I want to do this, but I don't know if I can. You have Beyonce watching you. You have people like Ariana Grande watching you. You have literally Ariana Grande's mom who's like, girl, I'm trying to impress her too. My point is, you have really important, influential people also watching you live in the flesh. Like, you have people on TV watching from different countries. I mean, that ish can get a little nerve-wracking, but you've got people in the actual venue, all eyes on you. When it came to the music awards brief, I feel like they put on a pretty good job. The one song I really dislike from Fifth Harmony, which I wish didn't put out as a single, but it's out there, like You Can't Turn Back the Clock Now. I don't like That's My Girl. I don't know what it is. I think it's a cheesy pop song. I mean, I guess that's what people are going for. Anytime it came to dancing, that was the time they would push her out from the back and place her in the front. Normani would tell you why she deserves to be here with just her dance moves. I don't know why I'm doing that. Vocally, I wasn't really impressed with Normani. I feel like the only time you got to really hear Normani was them unreleased Fifth Harmony songs. Or when Camilla left. I feel like when Camilla left, that's when we got to see who the girls were. Because I feel like, no shade, Camilla was kind of blocking them. I think the team knew exactly what they were doing. Some labels just don't deserve to. We're going to talk about that a whole nother time. Since then, she's definitely worked on her vocals and she has improved. I feel like they don't really show up and show out when it comes to their vocals. Maybe it's because they know how the game goes, and maybe because they know that in order to succeed in this industry, you've got to make the chewing gum annoying pop songs. She definitely stood out to me in particular. Maybe it's because she's a dark-skinned black girl who's doing pop music. Maybe I felt like I could resonate with her because that's exactly what I want to do. There was always something between me and Normani. I definitely feel like without Normani in Fifth Harmony, something would be empty. Realistically, without Ali in the band, it won't be that empty. Like, I'm not gonna hate on Ali because Ali's my good sis. She's my good cousin, alright? She don't know that, but she's my good cousin. My good sis is literally selling out books. My good sis is on Dancing with the Stars. She is doing just fine. So that's not me being shady. I think everything happens for a reason in this situation anyway. Dinah was like one of the strongest vocalists in the band. I don't know where she's at now. The last I heard from her was 2018, but I hope she's doing good. I know the last I heard from her though, the song sounded like an unwanted Fifth Harmony song, so I don't know. I think that when you, I'm gonna get onto my next point very soon, but when you do like separate from a band specifically, where there are different personalities and different people that you're kind of leaning on or sometimes depending on, it's difficult to really figure out your own sound because in your head you know what people expect from you, but it also you're thinking like, what do I want to do? And then we have Lauren who's just on Twitter. Because I mean, sometimes you just see the potential in someone and you think to yourself, do they see it in themselves? And I feel like Lauren is like that. There is so much potential. There is literally a direction. There is a clear path I could take my good sis Lauren in. And the next point we're going to talk about is the departure of Fifth Harmony. The girls split up in 2017. They said it was going to be a hiatus. Girl, listen, you might have fooled the 11-year-old stands, but not me, not I. Listen, I was 17 at the time and I knew they were not on a hiatus. I knew they were splitting up. Really and truly, let's talk about it. Let's keep it real. When Camilla left Fifth Harmony, some of y'all left too. I feel like they made, not them as the band members, but the team, the label made Camilla appear like without her they were nothing, you know? And I think that it kind of messed with my head because it's like a lot of my favorite Fifth Harmony songs are with Camilla, and that's not me like being intentional like, oh my god, without them they're nothing. No, hell no. But I think we saw that something wasn't there, and I realized to myself, we don't know the girls, we don't know their personalities. I don't think a lot of people even know their names, and I feel like when we have girl bands like Little Mix, we are easily able to say, yep, that's Jessie, that's Perry, that's Leanne. I feel like when it came to Fifth Harmony, yeah, we were interested and we were entertained by their music, but we didn't know much about them, and that's something that I feel like for the general public, we need that, because then you're going to be able to have more listeners. You're going to be able to have people who are like, yep, I'm now a fan, and you need that. Being in a girl band, I've never been in a girl band, but I've had like school projects where I have to be in bands with people. it takes a certain type of person to agree to it. Being the girl band, you are literally not only going to be hearing your own opinion, you're going to have to listen to other people's opinions too. And some people can't do that. Challenging, because as women already, we have to deal with so much. So imagine like being in a full girl band where you're gonna have even more critique on you. Someone might judge this girl's body, someone might judge this girl's sound. I do commend anyone who is in a girl band. Now when I think of girl groups, my mind automatically goes to K-pop, because I feel like in the Western world we don't have that many girl bands, or even if we do, they're not that successful. Speaking of K-pop, actually, are there any mixed bands where like there's boys and girls in a group? Because I feel like all I can think of is like just the boy bands or just the girl bands and then just the soloists. I find it really interesting how they literally said they were going to be on a hiatus. Girl, it's like 3 years later. What hiatus at this point? Listen, don't lie, just go. I don't know these girls personally, none of us do, so I'm going to speculate something here real quickly. It could literally be far from the truth. Being in the group, yeah, you kind of feel secure because it's like you're not on stage alone. Like you have 4 other people on the stage. People are not just staring at you, they're also staring at Lauren, they're also staring at Ali. What I want to know, and this question can't be answered by you guys because you weren't in the band, so it would be nice if I ever had to meet one of them. If we ever had an in-depth conversation, one of the questions I would probably say is like, when the departure of Fifth Harmony happened, did you feel kind of alone? Because for the last, let's say 4 or 5 years, all you've known is these other girls. You've only been on tour with them. You've traveled to different countries with them. You've literally seen new places with them. And then to have the band basically separate, whether you guys want to admit it or not, it's over. I don't see Fifth Harmony coming back together unless they are desperate for coins. And I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I think they are all individually just different. And I didn't see it this way before. Down by Fifth Harmony was an underwhelming track, which was supposed to, in my personal opinion, be as big as Work From Home. But it was a flop because the song wasn't good. It was too repetitive. As long as you holding me down, down, down. I need to go down. Who's this? I know it wasn't a decision to release that. I know it was a label who was trying to have the same massive appeal like Work From Home. It wasn't cute. Fifth Harmony have a lot of good bops, a lot of unreleased bops that should have been singles and that would have done extremely well, whether it be with Camilla or without Camilla. Now the reason why I keep referencing Camilla is because she actually did have a big part to play in Fifth Harmony. If you close your eyes and think about certain members in the group, there are some people you can live without in that band, and there's some people who you definitely need to just do something. Now I'm not gonna lie, the squeaks were annoying my ears too. It's the squeakiness for me. Talk about the solo career. When it came to Normani as a soloist, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was excited. I was like, the shackles are off. We won. My good sis, Normani, released Love Lies. Well, actually, Khalid released a song called Love Lies featuring my good sis, Normani. That song charted long. I can only speak for the UK, but I imagine if it's doing wonders in the UK, it's doing the very same thing in the United States. I knew Normani would deliver, and this is what I meant, and she delivered. I feel like the chemistry between the two artists was just there. I think that when it comes to collaborations, if I, as a listener, in my earpods, if I can feel that there was actually chemistry between the two of them in the studio, yep, it's automatically a bop, it's going on the playlist, and I will give it the time of day. If I feel like it's just being forced, your label's putting this together, then no, I'm not gonna mess with it 8 out of 10 times. I love how I didn't say 10. I feel like this time people were like, okay, you know, I don't know this girl, I don't know her name, but I've seen her before. So people were still trying to get familiar with Normani. Like, people still don't know who she is at this time, unless you're a stan of hers. People are like, oh my god, this girl can sing, I like this song, I don't know who she is. She hadn't really made a name for herself just yet. And the scary, crazy part is, I don't know if she still has now, and that's what's really worrying, but we're going to talk about the worries later on. Let me still be nice. And then we had some other songs like, let me type up Normani's name and see what other songs she has in her catalogue. Waves came out with Black. I think that's how you pronounce his name. If that's not how you pronounce it, then
Thank God for the weekend.
I'm not gonna lie, the visuals, this is probably one of her, can I say it's one of her best? We haven't seen a lot from Normani, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is probably one of Normani's best songs. Normani said several times that she's a pop girl. Now, pop girls are allowed to come out of their comfort zone and try country music, rock and roll, jazz, whatever genre is out there, I'm gonna dip my toes in. A specific reason why I personally resonate with Normani is because as a dark-skinned girl who wants to do pop music, I'm seeing her, and I feel like in some ways, maybe I'm living through her. Yeah, she's entertaining as hell, she's talented as hell, but I think it's also based on complexion and skin. It's very rare to see a dark-skinned girl go that far in her career and do it very well. The thing is, Normani could go further had it been the team getting it correct, had the promotion been correct, Normani could have been extremely far down in her career, because she has popular, talented people in the industry like Beyonce, Janet Jackson, Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, Rihanna rooting for her. She's got the confirmation from a lot of these icons. We have another song, Swing, feat Quavo. This girl is so early in her career, yet she's collaborated with so much people. Oh. How can I have forgotten? She literally came out with an EP, I believe, in like early 2018 with Calvin Harris. Now, I don't get why that EP wasn't promoted anywhere. No, I do get it. I swear stans be doing more than the actual team. We be fighting and typing and tweeting and retweeting stuff and spamming people. It's like 3 or 4 songs, one featuring Wizkid. I love how she was like experimenting with different sounds, trying to see what works for her, what the fans like, what the fans don't like. This is probably my favorite song from Normani. Yeah, that's probably Normani's best song. Now you're gonna ask, in fact, I double dare you, ask me what the promotion was for this album. I double dare you, ask me what the promotion was for this EP. I'm gonna tell you. In fact, I'm gonna let you guess first, and then I'll give you the answer. Nothing. The promotion was a swipe up. I'm so sorry, but a swipe up on Instagram is not promotion for me. When I mean promotion, by the way, guys, I'm talking about I want her face to be blasted everywhere around me. I want to be sick of Normani. At this point, I'm asking, can I please be sick of Normani? I want to see her on billboards. Yes, bitch, travel here. London. I want to see, like, I don't know, I just want to see something. I want to, like, you know, scroll through people's Instagram stories and see Normani's face pop up. Like, I want to be annoyed with her. I want to be, but at this point, it's not even an option. I've never been given the option of that. You know how back in the day, Jason Derulo, let's talk about him. He has a good team behind him. His team promote the hell out of him. Do you know what they would do? They would say stuff like, Jason Derulo's new song, Savage Love, and they'll play a demo of it. I mean, I'm sure it's expensive to make, but I mean, you have to invest in order to see an outcome. The team are yet to do that. They've not once invested in something. I mean, maybe the motivation music video, but like, hear me out. I want them to go crazy, splurge money on Normani. If you see potential, which is why you signed her, come on now. I was actually going through Twitter, and a lot of people were saying the reason why they can't really resonate with Normani just yet, or the reason why they are not really necessarily a fan of her just yet, is because they don't like her vocals, or they feel like Normani doesn't even want to be on stage when she performs. I'm like, hold on a second, I'm not seeing what you see, but okay, tell me more. I'm curious to know what somebody else thinks, and I'm not gonna go all ape on them just because I'm Team Normani and they're not Team Normani yet. No, it's not that deep. Yes, there are times when Normani is on stage where it looks like, girl, she's just trying to get a check and dip, and that's fine. Do you know how much artists do that? Some people don't want to perform at award shows, but they're there. I think that, and I hope that, fingers crossed, she's working on her vocals. Every artist should be doing that, no matter who you are. People have high expectations for Normani. I'm like, girl, let the girl breathe. Let her shock us. Let's not necessarily shove things up her throat for her to definitely do. And the reason why a lot of you guys have high expectations for Normani, whether you guys want to admit it or not, is because the comparisons. The constant comparing her to Beyonce. I mean, whilst it's a huge ass compliment, don't get me wrong, it's doing nothing for her. In her mind, it's probably pressurizing her to look a certain way or to appear on stage a certain way. You can't compare her just yet, first and foremost. I mean, she's trying to show you a bit about her, whilst you guys are literally trying to swipe all that away and just literally, boom, Beyonce. It's a major compliment, again, do not get me wrong, but for the most part, I imagine it's very tiring to hear in interviews 24/7, or to just like scroll through comments and say, oh my god, Beyonce did something similar to that like back in 2017, Beyonce did something like that back in 2004, like, Beyonce this, Beyonce that, and it's like, I'm looking at Normani. If I want to look at Beyonce, I can easily go and type her in. They're two different people, is pretty much my point. Beyonce is a legend, Normani is working. That is the truth. Same way one day, Beyonce was working. But let's talk about the single Motivation. So that song, I believe, came out like 16th of August 2019. So basically, it's been 1 year. When this song first came out, I was getting gassed. I remember the promotion for it. I saw Normani in like her nostalgia outfit. She was posting on her Instagram. I was ready. I think we were all ready. We grabbed our seats and we're like, yep, let's go on this journey. I'm ready. Fasten your seatbelt. It's about to be crazy. I'm tired again of the promotion only coming from Normani. That's not promotion. Promotion should be from a team. I mean, what are we paying you for? What are you really here for? You're just a bit too comfortable, okay? When it comes to RCA, which is the label that Normani signed with, I don't even have a love and hate relationship with them. I just hate. Do you know how much of my favourites done dirty? I've seen too much horror stories when it comes to that label. Until you clear that ish up, girl, my mind's gonna go to negativity. I don't necessarily know why Normani signed with them, but she signed for a reason. She read the contract, so she knew what she wanted. As somebody who is a big supporter of Normani and is only trying to look out for her, that's why I'm making this video. Girl, no! Maybe they're offering something that screams, yay me! They have their own fave, they have their own bias, and it shows a lot with how much you promote so and so in my ears 24/7. Like, everybody should be promoted, but if an artist already established and has their fan base already, why are you splurging even more money to promote them when you've got artists who have so much potential? You're not spending one bit of coin on them. Ariana Grande posted it on her Instagram story. I remember Kylie Jenner posted it. Tons of celebrities were posting it. And even actors, singers, people I didn't even know existed were posting it. I mean, they have the tics, so like, that's good enough for me at this moment, okay? 2019 should have been the birth of Normani as a soloist. Like, everybody should know who she was. I thought it was a cute bop. I remember I was trying to pretend I can dance like Normani. I was trying to bust a move like Normani. I was trying to do a cartwheel. I think it was like the best song in the whole entire world. No, but I think it's good, and that's good enough for me. Some people are a bit too harsh. There's too much critiques out there. Can you even hold a note? No. Try put yourself in Normani's shoes, and then I'll have a chat with you. It's hard. It is hard. There's a lot of pressure to get this right. There's a lot of pressure, and maybe, just maybe, she's put some pressure on herself to like have the same outroll like maybe my former member Camilla had. Who knows? People are not willing to ask that question. You guys are just willing to immediately shove her in this and make her look that way. It's annoying. The reason why specifically black people, I'm gonna speak for them for a hot second, the reason why we feel like, oh my god, Normani's not doing enough, we need to realize that it's not necessarily her who's direct our anger or concerns to, it's the team. Because at the end of the day, they signed up for something, are they delivering? No. The reason why we have a special place for Normani in our hearts is because as a black person, it's very difficult to succeed in the industry, let alone have that many people rooting for you in the industry as well. A lot of people love to see your downfall. A lot of people just don't care. So I know for me, I as a dark-skinned person, I would have taken Normani's opportunity in a heartbeat, because it's like, if you know this is going so well for you, and if you know people are rooting for you, why wouldn't you be dropping bangers? Why wouldn't you be dropping songs on people? Why wouldn't you do this? You know, like, it's just things that I would have done in her position. But I have to remember that everyone's different, and maybe Normani is focusing on getting her confidence as a soloist on stage, because at the end of the day, all eyes are going to be on me now. The hype and momentum was definitely there from 2017 up until the ending of Motivation. I feel like now the hype is kind of decreasing, because it's like people are kind of getting impatient now. Like, we've been waiting for an album, we've been waiting for another single. I mean, it's been months and months and months since we've heard a project of just you. I mean, obviously we had Diamonds with Meg Thee Stallion, which came out, I believe, in December of last year, but we haven't had a project where we can just see you. We can hear you out, we can see who is Normani as an artist. Normani actually was the face of Teen Vogue. Congratulations to you, if I haven't mentioned that already. In the article, she was actually touching upon some questions that I know we all had. So obviously we're asking, like, where is the album? Seriously though, and you're constantly teasing us, and she loves to tease. I'm not gonna lie to you, Normani loves to tease the fans. Do you know what Normani would have killed? Normani should have released a song in 2020, this year. Like, you know how people are going for the whole disco vibes, the whole like 80s kind of feel, pop. We have The Weeknd with Blinding Lights. We have Dua Lipa's whole entire album. If Normani dropped a disco, if Normani, Corday. We're getting real personal now. If Normani Corday literally dropped a disco 80s vibe kind of bop in 2020, oh my god. Especially during the pandemic where everybody was glued to their phones, glued to radio, because girl, what more do you have? I'm sorry. That would have been the perfect timing. Do you not understand the marketing? I'm sorry, not sorry, but they took an L. Put your earpods in there. Wouldn't, oh my god. I don't think I'm asking for too, I know I'm not asking for too much. Get it together, please. Oh, extra crunchy. This video started off with me like being super respectful and professional. I'm still gonna be that, but like at the same time, I have to get out my frustration. I'm frustrated at you, okay? I'm gonna end it off by talking about some future collaborations I literally vision for Normani, and then we're gonna end it there. I'm gonna read your comments and we're gonna call it a day. One collaboration I can see, whether you guys want to open your eyes or not, I can see Normani collaborating with Jason Derulo. He can really help take this to another level. I can see it. I think it would be really cool. And I think, do you know what? It would also be nice to have Normani collaborate with a rapper that's not Quavo. I'm thinking DaBaby. DaBaby, as much as he's annoying and he's like, his dimples hella deep, I would love to see him collaborate with Normani. That could be dope. I mean, I'm not begging. He's like at the bottom of the list. I'm not begging. But if it happens, I'm not going to be like, ugh. The next collaboration is Normani, Ariana Grande, and Nicki flippin' Minaj. Normani and Liam Payne. I know some of you guys gonna be thinking, girl, I know you're desperate. I can see it. I can see Normani and Dua Lipa, they would literally kill that. Apparently they were meant to have a song coming out, but then like something happened, I don't know, but I need that, I need it, and I want it to be Normani's song, I think. Ooh, I don't care whose song it is. Doja Cat, that is at the top of my list. Doja Cat, Normani, they would give me some body yoddy. They'll just give me something that I knew I needed. That's pretty much it for collaborations, to be honest with you. Comment down below some other collaborations you can see happen for Normani. Obviously, like, some of them are stuff. No, these are reasonable collaborations. I didn't say Beyonce just yet because I don't see that happening right now. Do your part and stop the comparisons. In the future, moving forward, I would like Normani to like focus more on like behind the scenes and do some vlogging, do some vlogs on a YouTube channel. A lot of celebrities now, and by a lot I mean only 2 or 3. Sweetie is doing vlogging behind the scenes. You get to see more of like her childhood, what it was like. You get to see her family, her friends, and what a day in the life of Sweetie looks like. That would definitely help any artist, big or small. Just feeling like we're closer to you is gonna make me want to stream your music, I promise you. Normani, we need to see those behind the scenes, and please don't make it 2 minutes, because what is 2 minutes? I want to see more of your personality. If we can see personality from someone, it will stream the music. I mean, even with me, some people are like, you know what, Keisha, I love you anyways, but the reason why I want to stream your music is because I love your personality, so let me see what she's giving me. You know, like, it's just gonna, I'm not asking for too much, let me not explain. But anyways, Normani, good luck. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.